Okay, gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tnek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, like I say in all the Tower of Fantasy videos, I want to say thank you all so much for all the love and support y'all been giving me on these videos lately. The likes, the comments, the positive stuff, the criticism, it is all appreciated. It's all going to help make me a better creator at the end of the day. If you think I'm doing something right, tell me. You think I'm doing something wrong, tell me. I appreciate it greatly. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, ringing that bell. And if you've been around for a while, like the video, leave a comment. Like something I said in the guide, tell me. Don't like something, like I said before, tell me. If the guide doesn't help you, share it with a friend. Not only could it help them, but it'll also help me in the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate it greatly. Thank you all so much. But what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Tower of Fantasy guide. And in today's guide, I want to talk to you all about matrices. Now, big fat disclaimer, I'm still a Tower of Fantasy noob. My first experience with the game has been with this PlayStation launch, so I might miss a few things. Like I said, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'm going to talk to you guys and teach you guys about matrices to the best I can to an ability, and for any veterans out there who may be watching this guide, feel free to leave some tips down in the comments. I'd appreciate it. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about matrices. So first and foremost, what are matrices? Matrices are the other part of the Tower of Fantasy gacha. Now, unlike characters, these are a lot easier to get. At least in my opinion. You can earn these from banners, you know, like usual. You can go to the little gacha stations in Memoria and roll for these with currencies that you earn really easily from playing the game and doing your dailies. There's all kinds of ways to get these. I think we can all agree that if you could earn SSR characters as easy as you can earn matrices sometimes, you'd probably be a lot happier with some of your rolls. And when it comes to rolling on matrix banners, the pity system is only up to 40, unlike the 80 rolls you have to do for characters. So like I said, it's a lot easier in the game to get matrices than it is to get characters. But anyway, like I said, I was saying before, what are matrices? Matrices are basically weapon or character enhancements. Think of them probably kind of like materia from Final Fantasy 7 or Final Fantasy 14. I know I use that reference for a lot of things, but it's, you know, it's a little chip that you plug into your character or weapon and it gives buffs. You know, that's kind of how materia works, except it's a little magical ball. But anyway, your goal when it comes to the matrices is to build a set of them inside of a pair of a weapon. Now, for the best optimization with some of these matrices, now I'm just going to say this from my experience. Most of the time, you want to match the character to the weapon. Because a lot of the time, a lot of these matrices, especially the SSR ones, they give a buff to that specific weapon. Like, for example, as you guys can see, her EM stars, which are her pistols and stuff, are like that. Her buff that she gives for the 4-piece set, increased dual EM stars electrical explosion damage by 16%, 22%, 30%, and it goes up and up and up. It increases the damage specifically of her weapon type. Now, not all of these do that. You know, some of them just pertain to things that, you know, that can help all kinds of different characters and weapon builds and stuff like that. But for the most part, I would say, especially with the SSR ones, you want to match them to that character or probably to a similar weapon or class type that is like that character. So when it comes to matrices, just like your characters, what you want to do is you want to level them up as high as you can. And as you guys can see, I have a set of, this is actually a set of 4. It's just showing three right here. I actually have a full 4 set inside of my pistols, which I'll go to show you guys in a minute. If you just hit over here to affix, this is how you place them inside of the weapons. You're going to have 4 different types of matrices. You have one for mind, one for memory, one for faith, one for emotion. When you go to affix, you're going to have a slot for mind, faith, memory, and emotion. Each one of these slots is a different one of those traits. So you need to have a matrix that fits each and every single one of those traits. So for example, you can't put on 4 emotion matrices, or you can't put on 4 mind matrices. It has to be one of each. And you level these just like you level a character. Well, like I told you, you hit triangle to affix. When you come over to them, you hit square to developed. And you put materials in them and you level them just like a character. So for example, I'll hit some things here to go ahead and level my matrix up a bit. Boom, just put it up to 55. Like I said before, you toss materials in it, kind of the same way you level up a weapon. And then of course, when you want to advance them and bump them up to another star, just like the same way you do your characters, you're going to need a duplicate of that specific matrix. So in order for me to get this matrix up to 2 stars, I'm going to need another copy of the Samir Silver Bullet matrix. But guys, like I said, they work pretty much just like the characters. These are basically just something to enhance your stats even further. They're going to increase your combat score, increase your stats, and, give you all kinds of different buffs and abilities. I would say personally, don't take everyone's word for it. Mess around with certain builds and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of people that told me things like, don't use matrices unless they're an SSR. Don't even bother with the purple or the blues. But, if you're struggling through the game and you don't have a lot of SSR matrices or good sets that match, and you can put a pretty good build together of 4 different kinds that'll give you, a little stat boost to help you through the content that you're currently running, honestly, go for it. I don't see what it will hurt. You can take them right out and switch them when you get better ones. So I don't see why that would affect anything, but that's just my personal opinion. For those who know better, let me know down in the comments below. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed today's video, smash that like button. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.